Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. It is No Prep Kings in New Hampshire. That's Epping. They raced last night, first round. They got that over with. The losers ran to see who was going to get back in. They needed 3 more people on the chip draw to make it a 16-car field. If you hadn't seen my recap from last night for Friday, I just posted it early this morning. The 3 people that got back in was Justin Swanstrom, Ryan Martin, and Paige Coughlin. So this is how they lined up. Okay, so Doc Love versus Paige Coughlin, Dominator versus Ryan Martin, Bobby Ducati versus Justin Swanstrom, Scott Taylor versus Giuseppe, Disco Dean versus Kai Kelly, Lizzie Musi versus Jerry Bird, the 2 Nolas, well, ex-Nola I should say, Jeff Lutz in the Game Changer versus Daddy Dave, Jimmy Taylor versus Alex Laughlin.
And Paige Coughlin takes the win, driving that thing over there in that left lane. Doc Love, car made a move towards the center, almost took out the 330 cone, had to get out of it. And Ryan Martin takes the win. Tire shake on both cars there, but Ryan Martin gets the win. And Justin Swanstrom takes the win. Nice job for him. Sounded like both cars were pedaling down through there a little bit, but Swanstrom able to get to the finish line first. And Giuseppe Gentile will take the win there right down Broadway. Scott Taylor had some issues there about 400 feet out or so. Car made a hard move. Scott Taylor had to pull the chutes. Great drag race there, but it's going to be Kai Kelly. Kai Kelly gets there first, turns on the wind light.
Okay, go ahead. Frank, bring her in. Yeah. I don't know, I'd try to stage it when you were done, I guess. Maybe, but I don't know if they'd wait for us to get their laptop. Hey, see if they'll wait till we get the laptop. Okay, go ahead.
Not going to hang Jerry Bird up here for that long, so it looks like Jerry Bird going to get the bye run here. And Jerry Bird, the tire shake there, car makes a move towards the left. And Daddy Dave takes the win, driving that thing over there in that left lane. Wow, Dave. I saw both sides of that car. Jimmy Taylor will take the win there. Great pass for him right down Broadway.
Okay, so Paige Coughlin over Doc Love. She was one of the ones that got to draw the chip and get back in. Ryan Martin also was, and he was over Dominator. He didn't even get to race last night after he blew his blower off the car during testing. So today was kind of the first time he got to run it since that test pass. But he made it work. Justin Swanstrom, also a lucky draw, got back in the race, back over in the winner and over Bobby Ducati. Giuseppe over Scott Taylor. Scott Taylor kicked a rod in his motor last night. Stayed up to 5 o'clock this morning, but unfortunately he didn't get the win. Kai Kelly over Disco Dean. Word on the street, he lost his tuner. I don't know if that's true. That's interesting if it is. Jerry Bird, competition bye. You see Lizzie had problems. She couldn't keep it running. He did try to wait. Finally, they were like, no, just go ahead. Daddy Dave over Jeff Lutz in that game changer car. And Jimmy Taylor over Alex Laughlin. Okay, second round. Kai Kelly versus Jimmy Taylor. Giuseppe versus Justin Swanstrom. Ryan Martin versus Jerry Bird. And then Paige Coughlin versus Daddy Dave. And I don't know if you watched last night's coverage. I have my video out there if you want to go check it out. But Paige and Daddy Dave had to run each other. Daddy Dave was flickering the light on and off while he was staging. Paige was on the trans brake. They got mad, and that took it that Daddy Dave was hanging her out. I really don't think Daddy Dave was doing it on purpose, but who knows? But they got to run each other again. And I heard there was words at the end of the track after all that was said and done last night, so that'll be interesting.
Oh, and Jimmy Taylor. Jimmy Taylor gets there first. That was a drag race right there. Jimmy Taylor turns on the light. And Giuseppe with the great pass there in that right lane. And Ryan Martin will get that win there. Jerry Bird goes red. Looks like a trans brake or something did not hold. I wonder who's going to go in first here. Remember a little bit of controversy last night with the staging. Who will go in first? Neither driver wants to light the bottom bulb. I kind of saw this one coming. So Paige refusing to go in. Dave not going to go in first either. Who will go in? There we go. Paige goes in first. Paige Coughlin gets the win. Great drag race. Dave was coming, but Paige Coughlin holds him off, takes the win, and moves on to the semifinals for their winner's bracket.
Okay, Jimmy Taylor, Tennessee boy, getting it done over Kai Kelly. Giuseppe over Swanstrom, that was a good run. Ryan Martin over Jerry Bird, something happened on his car as you saw. And Paige and Daddy Dave, I figured it was going to be a little something. Paige was like, I'm not going in this time. Well, she did go in, but she let him know she wasn't nowhere just on the trans brake. So good for her, and semis coming up. Semis, Jimmy Taylor versus Ryan Martin, Giuseppe versus Paige Coughlin.
And Ryan Martin will get the win. Jimmy Taylor sounded like he wasn't even up on the two-step. there in the right lane. Not sure what was going on with it. Jimmy Taylor not on the two-step when the green light come on. Oh, what a drag race, but Giuseppe gets there first. That was a great race, folks, side by side, but Giuseppe gets to the stripe first.
All right, Ryan Martin over Jimmy Taylor. Not sure what happened to his car. And Giuseppe and Paige, that was a pretty good race. And so Ryan Martin and Giuseppe on to the final.
This year, here we go, 30,000 to win on this race right here. Takes the win.
Let's go! That's a blower belt. You all right? Yeah, good job, Javi.
What is
That's the blower belt. That's what happens. When you turn some power on, that's what happens. Hey.
Yeah, he just lost half the belt. Still had enough on that pulley to continue making power and beat Giuseppe. What a drag race.
Great race. Good job, Ryan Martin. He looks like he's really getting a handle on the blower. So they're off to New York next weekend. I'm going to show you the losers race was Jeff Lutz and Lizzie Musey. I'm going to show that next. And I will be back next weekend. I'll be in Joliet for NHRA, but I know there's no Prep Kings, so I'll get them both done. And thank you guys for watching, liking, subscribing. You know the deal. Leave me a comment because I love to read them.
And Jeff Lutz gets the win. What a drag race. Jeff Lutz gets there first. It looked like Lizzie was out in front, but the car made a little bit of a move just before the finish line.